After being at a loss for words, Jess said something really bad. My name's Darren. I'm a 25-year-old office worker. I have a girlfriend named Jess. We met in college and have been dating for 4 years now. I'm thinking of getting married soon, and I think Jess is probably thinking the same thing. In order to get married, I have to work harder and earn more money. With this in mind, I was hustling every day. I even got certifications and took coaching. I love Jess enough to work that hard. However, my strong feelings for Jess were all shattered by a single incident. That day, as usual, I visited a cafe to do my morning activities with my teacher. Then, I saw Jess having dinner with a guy I didn't know. What? Why? What? Isn't that your... I put my index finger on his mouth to stop him from talking. I sat down right behind Jess so she wouldn't recognize me. Is he from work? No way. Or... I wanted to know the truth. Please, start talking about your job. Yeah, that wish wasn't granted. Jess and the man began a conversation that made it clear they were having a relationship.
We had a good time last night, didn't we?
I might be hungover.
Your sleeping face was so cute.
Can I go to your room again today?
Well, what should I do?
I was shocked. Jess was cheating on me while we were together. How long had she been two-timing on me? My mind went blank and I couldn't think about my morning activities. I just sat in the back and listened to their conversation. When they got up from their seats, I called out to Jess.
Hey, Jess!
Darren? Jess stiffened when she realized I was right behind you. Who are you?
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm a friend of Jess's.
Jess's eyes widened. She looked like she wanted to say something. I ended the conversation, ignoring her. I'm sorry for stopping you.
See you later, Jess. Okay, well, see you later.
The guy and Jess left the cafe. I sighed deeply. My teacher was worried about me. He ordered me a cup of coffee to calm me down. While I was drinking the coffee to calm down, I received a line from Jess. She said, I was wondering if we could meet up during my lunch break. I replied, I'll see you at the cafe. Her lunch break came and I went to the cafe. When I arrived, I found Jess looking restless and stirring her iced coffee with a straw.
Darren, thanks for coming.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, about this morning. You might have misunderstood something, but his name is Henry and he's my senior at work. He just had an early morning meeting because he had a presentation to give today. But then you suddenly said we're friends and I was so surprised.
Are you saying I'm mistaken?
That's right, nothing happened between me and Henry.
Oh, really? I'm not sure if this is still the case. I let her listen to the recording of the conversation in which they said they were at Jess's room last night.
This is...
the conversation you two had this morning at that table over there.
It's disgusting. You've eavesdropped and recorded all of it?
Which one is worse? You were cheating on me and lied to me and tried to hide it. I accused her and Jess started to cry.
I'm sorry, it's just impulse, but I don't want to leave you.
You're so selfish.
Don't say that.
I can't trust you anymore. Let's break up.
Wait, Darren?
I ignored Jess's attempts to stop me and left the cafe. We'd been together for 4 years, but the end came so fast. On the way back to the office, I quietly shed a tear. Must have been unusual to see a young man in a suit shedding tears on the side of the road. Everyone I passed by looked at me in surprise. I don't think anyone would have thought that I was crying over a goodbye talk. I couldn't get any work done that day. A senior colleague who knew what was going on took care of me and supported me at work. I went home and had a drink. Just as I was sobering up nicely, I got a call from my friend Karen. Hello?
What are you doing? You're an asshole.
Huh?
Jess told me about you.
Yeah. Karen is a mutual friend of Jess and I. We went to college together. Karen was the one who introduced me to Jess.
Anyway, you should show your face.
I did as I was told and went to see Karen. Karen was at the cafe where I had talked to Jess this morning and during the day. Not here again.
What?
No, it's nothing.
You made Jess cry.
I'm the one who wants to cry.
What? What is the person who cheated on you saying? Don't be so naive.
What? I didn't understand what she was saying.
Wait a minute, what did Jess tell you? She said you cheated on her and she wanted to break up with you, but she wanted to be with you.
What the hell is that? You know she's the one who cheated on me?
What? I'm the one who asked her to break up with me,
but I saw Jess together with that guy at this cafe.
They were in this cafe.
No way. Really? Karen was silent, as if thinking a little, and picked up her phone. It looked like she was calling someone.
Hello, Jess?
Karen seemed to be calling Jess, but it was the interloper who answered the phone. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Jess is asleep right now, so I'll take the message for her." Karen must have understood everything by now. Her tone of voice had become a little harsh.
Can you tell her I called about Jess's boyfriend? I'm with that boyfriend right now, too.
Karen, who was in a bad mood, put on her best face.
They're coming here.
As she tells me while hanging up the phone. Really? They're coming here?
You have to talk to them.
And about 20 minutes later, Jess and Henry, the guy she's been cheating on me with, arrived. The air was heavy and it was Henry who started conversation. Darren, I'm sorry. I'll end my relationship with Jess right now. I'm done with her. I'm breaking up with her so you two can get along with each other. No. I have my wife. What? Karen and I raised our voices at the same time. You mean you were having an affair? Henry and Jess looked down. I asked a question, half amused. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You have a wife and you're having an affair with someone else's woman. I'm really sorry. Jess made a pass at me and I just went along with it. I felt as if I had been hit on the head with a blunt instrument. I had no idea that Jess had made a pass at him. But then, when I found out my wife was pregnant, I knew it couldn't go on like this. So I'm ending my relationship with Jess. Do whatever you want. That's what I thought. Then Jess opened her mouth. I don't want to break up with Darren. I don't want to waste 4 years with you like this. What are you talking about? Then why'd you cheat on me? You're the one who wasted our time. Besides, you said you didn't want to break up with me this afternoon. When in fact, you were with that man earlier this evening as well, weren't you? What you're saying and what you're doing are two different things, aren't they? Well, that's... Jess was at a loss for words. And then she said the most ridiculous thing. I love you, Darren. And I love you too, Henry. If that's true, I want to continue our relationship. So don't tell me this is ending it with both of you. Both Henry and I were speechless. And then there was a sharp click. It was Karen hitting Jess. Ow! You've had enough! You're a real asshole if you didn't listen to me. You lied to me and said that Darren cheated on you? When the truth comes out, you'll open up and you say you want to be with him? How selfish are you? You should first apologize for hurting Darren. Jess looks down at Karen's righteous argument. I'm sorry. Jess apologizes to me while crying. In the end, we couldn't talk anymore and Henry drove Jess home. Karen stayed at the cafe with me. Jess cried and acted like she was sorry, but she would do it all over again. I'll have to teach her a lesson. Karen then asked me if I had the recording. I had a pretty good idea what she was going to do. Sure enough, Karen went to the recording company where Jess and Henry worked to prove the affair and expose their relationship. As a result, both Jess and Henry were transferred to different apartments in different regions. As for Henry, his wife gave up on him for having an affair while she was pregnant and divorced him. Jess and Henry had to pay alimony to his wife, and Henry had to pay child support as well. Well, it's a disaster brought on by her own actions, so she got what she deserved. I was in a lot of trouble because of this incident, but it brought me closer to Karen, who was on my side. And actually ended up going out. Karen and I seem to be compatible with each other, so I can be natural with her. It's still a little ways down the road, but I'd like to marry Karen. Thanks for watching till the end. How'd you like the story? Please subscribe to our channel if you like. See you in the next story.